Hello everyone, it's Shannon here for Honeybee Stamps. In today's video, we are going to create this holiday card featuring the lovely layers Dove's dies for our focal point, and then we'll use the Snowflakes Background Stencils for that beautiful snowy background. We're going to start today's project with the background and these Snowflake Background Stencils. This is a layering set of stencils. There's 2 stencils in this set. Each stencil is labeled either large flake or small flake. But before we actually use the stencils, we have to ink blend kind of a background for our stencils. I have an A2 top folding white card base here, and I'm going to ink blend it with Distress inks, just this ombre kind of blend, starting with tumbled glass at the bottom, then moving on to broken china in the middle, and then we'll finish that upper third with Uncharted Mariner. I am kind of keeping these a tad on the light side. I'm just not going as heavy-handed as I normally do because we want to actually use these same colors again for one of the stencils, and so to create contrast we have to be able to go a little bit darker with each one of these inks. So don't go super heavy-handed with this base blend of your inks. Now we're ready for the stencils. I'm going to start with the stencil that's labeled Small Flakes from the Snowflakes Background Stencil set. Place it over my card front, and again we're going to go back to those same Distress inks, this time blending really heavy-handed so we can get lots of contrast. I started with Uncharted Mariner at the top again, then Broken China, and then I'll finish with Tumbled Glass. And you can see once we remove the stencil here, we were able to get lots of contrast, and you can see all those little snowflakes on that background. Now we're going to move on to the final stencil in this set. This is the Large Flakes stencil. So this one has the actually big and detailed snowflakes in it, and I decided to go with white pigment over this stencil. So I just have a blending brush and my white pigment ink here, and I'm just going to go over all of the snowflakes in this stencil, and that white ink will obviously help them to kind of pop against that dark background. And here you can see we'll remove that stencil, and then we'll have these beautiful white snowflakes in our background. They're a little bit subtle than maybe if you were to heat emboss them, and I like that look because it doesn't take away from our focal point. And speaking of the focal point, we're going to move on to that. I have the lovely layers Dove die set here, and I'm going to die cut the dove with its wings, kind of both wings really expanded outward. There's 2 layers for that, actually 3 if you count the little tail feathers. I went ahead and die cut those 3 dies out of some white cardstock, and now we're going to do some very light ink blending with iced spruce just to add some more depth to these layers. I ink blended the base right where along the head and that one wing to the right, ink blended that a little bit. This top layer here, I'm going to use this shader brush. It's a very linear brush, and I'm going to ink blend along all those little divots in the feathers, along the wings and the tail feathers. That just helps to add a little bit more texture. It's very easy to do thanks to this shader brush, and I just keep it pretty light, so just a tiny bit of that ice spruce because I want to keep this bird looking mostly white. Now we're going to finish up by kind of gluing that top layer on top of the base. You can see here how that top layer overlaps most of the left side of the wing and the body. So just ink blending a little bit on the right on that base creates that little bit of shadow and depth. And then we'll finish by adhering these little tail feathers right on top of that tail of the bird. I really love the additional texture and depth these little additional tail feathers really do add to the overall bird. Now we're going to move on to just kind of the final details, starting with the feet and the beak. The beak and the eye are one die, but I'm going to die cut them out of some kind of really dark yellow, mustardy yellow first. Won't use the eye from that when I die cut it out of the yellow. I'll actually die cut it again out of some really dark brown later. I'm going to start here by adhering that beak down to my bird, and then we'll move on to the feet. And the feet just kind of go like on the underside of the belly, so I'll just add a little bit of glue to the back side of them and stick them right down on the bird. Now I probably should have waited to adhere the feet because I have a little branch that I want the bird to hold, and I could have placed the feet over the branch, but I still think you kind of get the idea. So here I am going to cut out that branch and the eye and beak again, but this time out of some really dark brown cardstock, and I am going to go ahead and die cut the berries out of some red cardstock for that little branch. And then we'll be ready to kind of finish up this bird with that branch and that little eye. I'm going to start by adding a little bit of glue to the parts where the berries are going to go on the branch, and then just pop on those berries. Once I finish with that, I'll add a tiny little dab of glue for that teeny tiny eye and stick that down. You could also just use a marker and color that in, but I do like the consistency of using cardstock over everything. I think it just keeps a very clean, consistent look. Then I'll add a little bit of glue to that branch and stick it down onto the bird's feet, and that will actually complete our dove. I'll hold it up here to the camera so you can get a good look. I love the way this bird turned out. It's so pretty, such a great focal point. Now for our sentiment, I'm going to use this Peace, Love, Joy stamp set. I'm going to stamp it onto a scrap of white cardstock. I'm going to ink it up in ground espresso because I used a dark brown for the branch and eye, and I just thought this would keep everything consistent. After I stamped the sentiment a couple times in the ground espresso, I'm now going to Copic color it. I have several red markers picked out to kind of create kind of this ombre look over the sentiment as well. I'm going to start with R22 as my light, then I'm moving on to R17 as my medium, and then I'll finish up with R27 as my dark. And once I finish with that, I'll kind of go back through my colors to kind of blend it out, and then we'll be ready to die cut it out with the coordinating die. I love that there's coordinating dies for every sentiment in that set. So here's our sentiment die cut out, and we are ready to put our card together. I've already added foam adhesive to the back side of our dove. I'm going to place it kind of in the upper 2/3 of the card, and then I'll finish with my sentiment. Also, I have foam adhesive on the back side of that just to add a little dimension, and here's the finished card. I really love how this turned out. It's got a very kind of Cas look, even though that we've got a background with a lot going on. It's really pretty, the blue and red together, and of course that focal point of the dove and all the depth and texture that we were able to create by ink blending, and of course the dies themselves. I hope you guys enjoyed today's card and video. If you have any questions about the products I use, please check out the links below in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.